Hey, legends in the making! You're tuned to WWE Uncovered, bringing WWE to your screen daily. Hit that bell, and let's start. Tonight on LA Knight didn't just talk, he made a statement. Backstage on Raw, the Megastar sat down with Jackie Redmond and dropped one of the most confident and defiant promos we've seen all year. After falling short in last week's chaotic battle royal, LA Knight had a message for both CM Punk and Jey Uso. Don't get comfortable. Because whether it's Saturday night or the next pay-per-view, Knight made it crystal clear that the fight isn't over, and the future still belongs to the Megastar. Yeah! LA Knight speaks his mind backstage. On Raw Monday night, Raw has been full of surprises lately, but this backstage segment with LA Knight was one of those rare moments where reality and character perfectly collided. Caught up by Jackie Redmond after the show, Knight's tone was raw, real, and unapologetically him. There were no catchphrases to hide behind at first, no exaggerated bravado. Just a man reflecting on a loss and turning that frustration into fuel. Redmond started by asking about the fallout from last week's massive battle royal, a match that determined who would earn a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Fans will remember that chaos reigned supreme in that match. Bodies flew, alliances cracked, and in the end, Knight found himself out of contention after Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso were both eliminated in the same shocking sequence. The Megastar's honest reflection. For a man known for his confidence, Knight showed a surprising amount of vulnerability, at least for a moment. He admitted that sometimes the drive can fade when the finish line feels too far away. It was an honest acknowledgement that even the most determined competitors can get frustrated. Sometimes you lose that spark when the goal's right there, but just out of reach, Knight said, looking straight into the camera. But that moment of reflection didn't last long. The tone shifted quickly from introspective to intense, because if there's one thing LA Knight refuses to be, it's defeated. He reminded everyone that not winning the Battle Royal doesn't mean the fight is over. It's just another step on the road to the top, and that's where he believes he belongs. Calling out Jey Uso. Was it really an accident? The real turning point in the interview came when Jackie asked about Jey Uso and his involvement in last week's chaos. Knight didn't hesitate. His expression hardened, and he questioned whether Jey's elimination of both Knight's and Jimmy Uso was really an accident. You really think that was an accident? You really think Jey just happened to throw both of us out? Nah, I don't buy that. It was classic Knight. No fear, no hesitation, and no filter. He's not afraid to call people out, even if they're fan favorites. The crowd might love Jey Uso's rise, but LA Knight sees through the hype. He's not convinced Jey's actions were pure instinct. He thinks there's more to the story. And that's the brilliance of LA Knight's promo style. It blurs the line between storyline and truth. He makes you question everything, and in the process, he keeps his name in the mix with the biggest stars in the business. A warning to CM Punk and Jey Uso. From there, the segment shifted gears. Knight turned his attention directly to the two men who will headline Saturday night's main event, CM Punk and Jey Uso. Both men are riding huge momentum right now. Punk's comeback has electrified the WWE Universe, and Jey Uso's solo run has proven that he's more than just one half of a legendary tag team. But LA Knight doesn't care about momentum. He doesn't care about hype. In his mind, he's still the one everyone should be watching. I don't care if it's Punk. I don't care if it's Jey. Whoever walks out of that match, I'm coming for them next. This is still my game, still my fight, still my future. And that's not just talk. That's a fact of life. The fire that makes LA Knight different. What separates LA Knight from so many others on the roster is that his confidence doesn't feel forced. He carries himself like a star because he believes he is one. That belief translates through every promo, every gesture, every word. Even when he's not holding a title, Knight acts like he belongs at the top of the card. And that energy resonates with fans. The WWE Universe has embraced him because he's authentic. When he says he's going to fight his way back, people believe him. Monday night's segment wasn't about wins or losses. It was about intent. It was about letting everyone, from the locker room to the audience, know that LA Knight's mission isn't over. The psychology behind the promo. If you look deeper into what LA Knight said, it wasn't just a promo about revenge or opportunity. It was about resilience. Knight framed his loss not as failure, but as motivation. By acknowledging the struggle, he made his future comeback story even more compelling. It's a storytelling technique that mirrors what greats like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock used to do. Show vulnerability just long enough to make their next triumph feel earned. LA Knight is doing the same thing here. He's human, but he's also relentless. That blend of realism and attitude is exactly what makes him stand out in today's WWE landscape. Social media reacts. Still his game. Trends within minutes of the segment airing, the phrase, "still his game," started trending on social media. Fans flooded Twitter, X, with reactions, memes, and support for the Megastar. Many praised his delivery, calling it one of his best promos in recent months. Final thoughts. Whether you're a CM Punk fan, a Jey Uso supporter, or a die-hard LA Knight follower, there's no denying that the Megastar just made things personal. He's reignited his fire, turned his frustration into focus, and set his sights on the biggest names in WWE. As we head towards Saturday's main event, one thing's for sure: whoever wins better keep their head on a swivel, because LA Knight is coming, and he's bringing the fight with him.